Is iPhone 13 really brighter than iPhone 12? The typical brightness of iPhone 13 mini and 13 is 800 nits instead of 625, and iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max's typical brightness is now 1000 nits instead of 800. So let's see. The true tone is turned off, the night shift and everything is turned off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this light meter to see how bright the screens are. We have iPhone 12 Pro Max on the left and iPhone 13 Pro Max on the right side. True tone and everything is turned off. Auto brightness is turned on. And right now we're getting 900 lux on iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's look at it again. 900 lux and 980 lux on iPhone 13 Pro Max, which seems like, yeah, it is brighter. But now let's simulate more light. I'm gonna set this to maximum, put it on top of iPhone 12 Pro Max, and now we're going up to 1390 lux, and iPhone 13 Pro Max sliding off of the screen, but 1830 lux. So what that means is normally when you turn the brightness all the way up, it still takes the ambient light into consideration. So we need to turn off the auto brightness. Turn auto brightness off. And now we're gonna see something else, something interesting. Now iPhone 12 Pro Max, 1380 lux, which is what we achieved with the artificial light. And iPhone 13 Pro Max is now down to 1480 lux. Even though the brightness all the way up. Turn on auto brightness. Now auto brightness is turned on. Let's set it to maximum and put some daylight on top of it. And here we go. We're going back up to 1830 lux. So this means it actually gets brighter under probably bright sunlight in brighter situations when auto brightness is turned on. Now there's one more thing we're gonna do. Turn auto brightness off, and that is we're gonna look at a 10,000 nits HDR footage, 1860, 1870 lux, and 1970 lux. So what happens if we turn the auto brightness on? Turn on auto brightness. 1000, 2000, and so yeah, when auto brightness is turned on, it is brighter. 2060 lux versus 1800 and 1900 lux. So in the light of these findings, we can continue our tests and leave auto brightness turned on and get the maximum brightness from these devices. When it comes to iPhone 12 Pro versus iPhone 13 Pro, in this light, we're seeing 950 lux on iPhone 12 Pro, and we're seeing 1000 lux on iPhone 13 Pro. Now let's simulate more brightness. We are seeing 1460 lux on iPhone 12 Pro. And 1890 lux on iPhone 13 Pro. Now let's go to our HDR footage. 1960 lux. And 2114 lux on iPhone 13 Pro. Next up we have iPhone 12 and 13. And we are up to 1080 lux. and 1510 lux on iPhone 13. Now let's turn on our HDR footage and we see 1870 lux on iPhone 13, 2100 lux on iPhone 13. All right, time for iPhone minis. 1110 lux and iPhone 13 mini goes up to 1500 lux. Look at the mini guy. 1910 lux. iPhone 13 mini goes up to 2060 lux. So this test showed us that iPhone 13 series have brighter screens compared to iPhone 12, and the brightest screen is on iPhone 13 Pro. Both on HDR and typical modes, iPhone 13 Pro gave us higher numbers. That means when it's time to fly a drone, I'll be putting an iPhone 13 Pro on the remote. Well, thank you very much for watching this short but sweet episode. Please let me know what else you want to see in the comment section below. And until I see you the next time, take really good care of yourselves and hoşça kalın.